Egyptian crop circles. Watch time-lapse of this mystery, circles sprouting in the desert. But we're also going to talk about the Hertfordshire, UK mowing devil of the 16th century. It appears that the crop circles were around since then. But this beautiful thing happening in Egypt, you'll watch the desert turning green with what they've done there. Of course, time-lapse of a few years. Tom Fish on Express UK has this. Crop circles seem mysteriously springing up in the Egyptian desert. Incredible time-lapse release by the European Space Agency. Crop circles in the strange, intricate patterns appear mysteriously overnight in farmers' fields, but there are many theories about what creates crop circles, ranging from the realistic to the absurd. The latest crop circle footage is mesmerizing because it's time-lapse taken in the Egyptian desert, and it has a very wonderful explanation. This new time-lapse video shows hundreds of dark crop circles flowering in the Egyptian desert. The video uses a succession of satellite images dating back decades. The crop circles are important in gaining water in Egypt's East Owainat area, and it shows in the picture series, as well as other regions of Egypt, a country that is over, as we know, 95% desert. Basically, the only place that has any greenery is whatever is near the Nile River. Now, Egypt uses creative approaches to meet growing demands for food, and this includes 2,600-foot wide circles, or 800-meter wide circles. We see them in the United States as well. If you fly over, you can see how beautiful they look. Now, the time-lapse illustrates an irrigation method using ancient underground water. The water comes from the Nubian sandstone aquifer. It's the largest known fossil aquifer in the world, and the water is channeled to the surface through a set of sprinklers rotating around a central pivot. And that results the water issued to sustain staple crops, including wheat, potatoes, barley, thriving in the area's low-salt fossil water. And much of the produce then travels to the Sark El Owainat Airport, which opened in 2003 and appears towards the right of the animation. Also on display in the time-lapse are the desert's sand dunes, found in the upper left corner of that frame. Now, the European Space Agency scientists use long-term observations of Earth in part to monitor how land use changes over time. The 150 images included in this time-lapse video by European Space Agency come from several US Landsat satellites, as well as European Copernicus Sentinel-2 mission. ESA said changes over the 21 years are clearly visible when more fields develop, but the data also shows other subtle changes within the fields themselves. This data can be used to monitor changes in land cover over time. Long-term preservation of the satellite data from different missions ensures that changes to the land can be monitored by analyzing data from the archives. Now, so that's wonderful. Now, concerning the old crop circles, the 1678 Hertfordshire mowing devil. The Hertfordshire is in the UK, in England, as we know. The artificial picture of the pamphlet dated August 22nd, 1678, entitled The Mowing Devil, or Strange News Out of Hertfordshire. And you can see how they spelled the S. It looks like the S that they have in German, the old German. As we know, English is made up of the French and German languages. It's a combination of both languages. So I guess they also in the past used lettering that looked like the German S, for example, here in this pamphlet. Now, the mowing devil, or the strange news out of Hertfordshire, it takes the form of a primitive news report which started life as a woodcut, a type of early printing plate created by carving into a wooden block and then inking it, and the image depicts a little demon with skith in hand, felling crop stems in which seems like a systematic fashion. The accompanying text reads this: being a true relation of a farmer who bargained with a poor mower about the cutting down 3½ acres of oats. Upon the mower's asking too much, the farmer swore that the devil should mow it rather than he, and so it fell out. And every night the crop of oats sowed as if it had been all of a flame, but next morning appeared so neatly mowed down by the devil or some infernal spirit that no mortal man was able to do the like. Also, how the said oats lie now in the field, and the owner has not power to fetch them away. That's the article. And the owner has not power to fetch them away. Why does he not have power? Who knows? He got sick, or he couldn't move, or is it because they were lying there, they couldn't be picked up? I don't know. Anyway, that's the article. Very strange, isn't it? I'll leave links below for you for these. If you'd like to join me on my Patreon account, you will hear content not covered by mainstream media. These riveting stories will be based on my research, and I will state my opinions and give my personal insight on diverse and controversial subjects and world events not covered by mainstream media, and not supported by YouTube guidelines. So whatever I have on my Patreon, most of those will not be on my YouTube channel. Please consider becoming a member today. More of the most significant and important videos will be on my Patreon channel. Your support helps me to continue my research and keeps this YouTube channel alive. And we depend on your support, your generous charity, because we help economically challenged families here in Athens, Greece, in Kapota, and we also help the young generation with university tuition and the community around our church. Thank you.